So it happened again. I have another Mojave rattlesnake caught in bird netting that was just brought to me by Greg, one of our relocation team, and I need to get it out. Just like the last one, it's not going to be fun. It's a little bit less tangled up, but still, if I don't get it out, it's going to die. And I need to do this without losing any of my fingers. I still got all 10, so let's see how it goes. So here's what I got. Snake tubes, these guys, big pincher things, and these scissors. They're long, they're maybe not as sharp as they should be. I did get a lot of comments last time that my scissors were probably poking at skin or something, but I like how long they are, so I use these. All right, so here's our snake. This is a Mojave rattlesnake, same as the last one. Very much caught in this netting, so I need to look at this and figure it out. First thing I need to do is get that head restrained. And this is tricky because it's caught in the netting. There we go. So I have to ironically free the head first so that I can get it into a tube. Once I can get the head into the tube, then I'm free to work. But in the meantime, this is not a good situation. Okay, it's all right, it's all right. Okay, his head is not out. See, this is why I use these scissors instead of other scissors, because I have reach. Okay, let's see what we got. How much is your head cut now? Okay, his lower jaw is actually stuck in there. Oh my gosh, that's bad. That's very bad. Yeah, his lower jaw is all caught up in it. You can't see it, but his lower jaw may even be broken, so. Oh, it's out. Okay, so now we got to get your head in a tube, buddy. Which tube? This tube. It's not the biggest tube, but it's the right tube because I need to be able to just hold your head down so I can get to, don't get tangled up again. So the pointy part is contained. Get your head in the tube. There's a little bit of blood. That's okay. It's from his mouth. There's a lot of soft tissue in there that can get cut, and it doesn't mean that the snake is really injured. His head actually looks really, really good. You get him into this tube. There we go. There we go. Okay. He's in there. So last time I actually got some criticism because I was holding the snake down by the tube here instead of doing something else. I'm not pushing down very hard at all. I'm just pushing down hard enough to hold the animal in here. The reason I don't use a traditional grip that you would on a tube is because this stuff can get my fingers caught up in it very easily. And if my fingers are in this netting and the snake decides to move, then I am suddenly trapped in the netting with him, and that is not a good place for your fingers to be if you're a finger enthusiast, a finger having enthusiast such as myself. So I'm going to cut off all this stuff. I know there's a little bit of blood there. That's okay. That's from the inside of his mouth, like I said. He's not bleeding. I think he just got cut when he was trying to free himself earlier. He looks in great shape considering everything that's going on here. All right, so let's see what we got. Body's looking good. This is so much of it. Last time I was cleaning little pieces of this stuff off my floor forever. It almost killed my my Roomba. So we'll see if we can avoid it this time. Okay. Getting there. Okay, so a lot of this stuff is gone. I'm going to go ahead and touch the snake now, so you can see what all needs to be cut. There you go. That's a Mojave rattlesnake in a tube, and you can see where it's kind of pinching all the way up there. So I'm going to get a different tube. I'm going to get a smaller tube, one that can have a little bit better control over the smaller part of the body. Oops. All right, so this is a head tube. Let's see. I just slide it on there and then fit his head in there like that. Now I have a little bit more access to some of this other body, a little tighter. It's okay. There. Pull that out. Snake in a tube, throw that in the floor, I'll figure it out later. So I'm going to work this out backwards very slowly, making sure that I am able to remove things without exposing myself, because part of this is kind of tricky. I can see some of that is barely on there, and I do not want to get my fingers caught in this stuff. I just do not. So I can pull a little bit, get some exposed, do it again, repeat until he's free. The more I can cut this stuff up to, the better off my fingers are going to be, just in case. But I'm not taking any chances here. This is not something that I'm, I know that I might have started out the video by kind of joking around that I'm hoping for the best. I'm not hoping for the best. I know this is going to be okay. This is unfortunately something I do a lot. You get snakes like this in bird netting quite often, and this is really the only way to deal with it. So, a little bit at a time. Oh, that's a mess right there. Yeah, so I'm backing off. I'm not holding them this time, because I don't want my fingers in that. That's not good right there. Actually, there's a little bit of a wound there too. That's not good. Oh, hold on. So he's trying to get out. He's trying to pull free. So that's my indication that I should not be trying to hold him with the net at the same time. Let me get the scissor under there. There we go. I'm not hurting him, not poking him. Also got comments last time about why I don't go with the grain of the scales. Well, it's not exactly how it works. You're not sanding a deck here. You need to be able to get underneath, and the scales are actually part of the skin. It's not like a fish's scales where they just come rubbing off. The scales are the skin. They're part of the same thing. Okay, that's looking okay. There's a little bit right there. Okay, let's see what you're looking like here, buddy. There's a big piece right there. And there's a little bit of a cut on him right there too. That's okay. I'm gonna put this stuff on the floor and move forward here. Okay, hold still. All right. Okay, that's not good. Yes, I'm pushing down on the snake. It's not too hard. I'm not hurting it. I'm not crushing its spine or whatever things people said. Fly is in here now too, which just makes this not very much fun. He's got a little bit of blood on him, but it's okay. It looks superficial. Snakes can deal with wounds like this on the outside pretty well. I'm just worried about his insides, making sure there's not any internal injuries, and I don't see any evidence of that at all. Okay, there we go. Get his head down. Here's the last bit. Get this off. God, it must be feeling a lot better. That's a. Okay, do we have any other? That's it. That's all the mesh. So there we go. All right, guys, let's go back in the bucket. And there's a Mojave Rattlesnake, now free of mesh, and I'll get him cleaned up. He's going to rest with us for a little while, and then he's going to go back out to the wild right after that. And hopefully I don't have to do this again for at least a little while.